Welcome back everybody, this is Tassie with Tassie Eats, and today I'm doing one of Tassie's recipes. This is actually their crispy fried honey chicken, and I'm actually going to post in the description below a link so you guys can see the video and how it was made and all the recipe and ingredients that goes in there. And I really wanted to give this a shot because it looked really good. Now, what I have for like condiments, I have the honey, and like in the video they pour the honey over all the chicken. I don't really know how I feel about that. You know, like I like honey, but I don't know how I feel about it all poured over my food. So I also actually have my red Thai pepper sauce here. This is or I call it the green because of all the cilantro and onion. I'm actually also going to post in the description below how you guys can make this as well. So then that way if you want to try that with the chicken here, you're more than welcome to. I just really enjoy spicy foods, so I wanted a condiment that was going to be spicy for me. And I'm going to go ahead and get started, but looking at the chicken here, and it's extremely crispy. I'm going to see if you guys can see this a bit better. Okay, so it's, you know, you're supposed to soak it in like buttermilk for a long time. Crispy. Okay. And then you like douse it in the flour twice. But what happens is there's like this super thick layer of like just the crispy skin. So I'm going to try to get to my chicken because I want to try it with the honey. As the original recipe, it calls for you putting the honey on top. I'm just going to dip it in there. I mean, honey's so thick. I don't know how they didn't think about like maybe making it a bit thinner. It's very sweet. So the flavor, honestly, when I made it, it asks for like 3 and 2 tablespoons of 5-6 different spices. It seemed like a lot. Like it was gonna be really, really salty. And by the way, this is actually gluten-free. So I actually made a gluten-free version of this. So basically, instead of regular all-purpose flour, I ended up just using gluten-free all-purpose flour, and that's really just a mixture of rice powder, a bit of xanthan gum, and then they also put potato starch in there. So then that's how you can make a gluten-free version of this. I'm gonna put a link in the description below in case anybody wants to like buy it online or just see what it looks like so you have an idea. But that's what I ended up doing for this, and it turns out just like fried chicken that's not gluten-free. So it's actually really good, and I definitely recommend that. And the seasoning though, it's got like paprika, cumin, all sorts of stuff in here, and onion powder, garlic powder. With the honey, I feel like the honey is too much. You just taste this super sweetness that goes over the original flavor. So I personally don't really like eating it with honey because the honey is just super overpowering. I don't know. Maybe I have to pour it over and it'll give it a different taste. I don't want too much. Okay, that's enough. Oh. All right. You see this? The whole skin just came off from the chicken. Okay. With the honey poured on, I highly recommend just put a very thin amount. It's not as sweet as when I'm dipping it. It's still sweet though. I feel like I wasted all of my seasonings and spices where I could have just done salt because the honey just coats every other flavor. And this was really spicy. So good. I mean, this pepper here, It's amazing with meat, any kind of meat. And you just dip the meat with it. And then traditionally I eat with rice. But with this one, I didn't make any rice with this. I just wanted to eat the chicken and just really see how the chicken is for flavor wise. Super crispy, super crunchy. It's not as salty as I thought it was going to be. The buttermilk that you pour it into and the amount of flour you use 3 cups of flour. And honestly, I felt like it's too much of everything. Like, they said 3 cups of flour for 8 pieces of chicken. And this isn't like chicken breast or anything. They said dark meat and everything. And I felt like it was like too much flour. Like, you didn't need that much flour. Because I have like at least 2 cups of flour left that I really didn't use. And it is a double dipper. So basically you take the chicken out of the buttermilk into the flour. And then you put it back into the buttermilk. And then you put it back into the flour. But I don't know, I felt like everything comes off of the chicken really easily. I don't know. I don't really think the honey does anything for me. I think it looked good in the video. It's just too much honey, I think. And you know, for anyone else who's tried this, let me know in the comments below like what you thought of this. And maybe different things you could have done to it to make it taste better. I just feel like the honey is just icky. Yeah, the honey needs to be like cooked. And put something else in there. Maybe some hot sauce and butter in here. I don't know. Mustard. Just something that is not straight honey. Or else the fried chicken alone tastes good. This would even be good like chicken tenders. Doing some like chicken breasts. Frying it that way. It would taste really good that way too. That's my neighbors. They've been moving out, and then I have new people moving in now. Put the corner here. And I think what really drew me to this recipe was that a lot of it was dark meat. I'm not a fan of white meat on a chicken, like the chicken breast and everything. I don't like eating it. And some of you may know, I actually don't like, I don't like to eat chicken. Chicken is like, beef is my #1 protein choice. And then it would be pork. Gotta have my bacon. And then it would be chicken. Like, if I ever go out to eat anywhere, especially like Asian restaurants where you can choose your protein, I always choose beef. Okay, because like, see this? This is the skin, the flour. And then this right here is the actual meat. So I feel like it doesn't really stick on the chicken well. And what you do is like you put 2 to 3 tablespoons of every ingredient. And then there's a lot of black pepper. There's 3 tablespoons of black pepper. That's an ounce. That's 3 ounces here. So there's a lot of black pepper in here, but and you're supposed to use half after you mix all the spices. You use half just for the chicken, and then you pour the buttermilk, and then the other half is supposed to go in the flour. And this is just the flour. And I feel like the flavor is not like too much, considering how much spices you use. Most of it gets lost though, whereas it kind of just falls off the chicken. And the meat, it's not that bad. I don't think, I actually left the chicken in the buttermilk because it says for like 2+ hours. I left it on for a day, only because, you know, I was busy, I didn't have time. And then so I finally made it. And, you know, the buttermilk doesn't really do anything extra to the chicken, I don't think. Oh, that was a salty piece. Oh. I would have to say that how they recommend you to put it in, chill it, the chicken in the buttermilk and the spice for at least 2 hours. I think they were trying to get you marinated, but I don't think it's really like necessary. Because this would taste the same as if I had just, you know, I wonder if it would have tasted better, the chicken in like just an egg wash and then into the flour and then back into the egg wash. I feel like the buttermilk here didn't really help it stick to the chicken at all. Alright, I need some water after that super salty piece. Yeah, that was salty. Or else it is just fried chicken. I don't think it's anything like super amazing, super great. I guess to me, I just feel like all those spices were kind of wasted because I would just skip out on like the paprika and the cayenne, and I would just do garlic and onion powder. That's what it tastes like. You don't need as much black pepper as a 3 tablespoons, honestly. It's a ton of black pepper. It's like, what are they going for? Like, and I do feel that with all those spices, it really darkened the look of the chicken. It's not like this golden brown Popeyes kind of chicken. It's really dark because of all the seasoning in there. I wouldn't say like the flavor really stuck out. I mean, okay, so right here, this is the actual skin. This is the real skin of the chicken. And you see how it's not crispy at all? Because I feel like the buttermilk, it created a coating and then the flour just stuck on the outside. That's why it just comes right off of the whole chicken. So whenever I do fried chicken at home and I actually, excuse me, I don't soak my chicken for 2+ hours in buttermilk. I just use an egg wash into the flour, back into the egg wash, into the flour, and then I fry it. It sticks to the chicken, and the skin, it does not look like this. It's kind of like rubbery-ish. It's not even crispy. See that? Yeah, it's rubbery chicken skin. Yeah, rubbery chicken skin. And this is just all flour. Maybe people like it that way. I don't know. You see that? It's like there's a gap right in here. I mean, it is crunchy, but not the real skin. The real skin of the chicken is not crunchy. It's rubbery like this. And then this is the crunchy part. So, I don't know. I don't feel like the buttermilk made my chicken any more tender. If you like crispy skin, definitely do this. Or just a crispy flour coating around your chicken, definitely do it. I don't feel like, I don't know, I just feel like in this recipe I wasted so much spices because it doesn't really stand out. It tastes like if you just did salt and black pepper, a lot of black pepper. The other flavors don't really stick out. Like, couldn't even tell you used it. Yeah, I'm really just not a fan of that honey. And you know what I've seen people do? And I always forget to do this because I'm not used to it. But they will actually pick up the whole chicken and they'll bite into it. Like for me, I'm used to ripping it apart, just seeing everything, dissecting them. But they will just lift the whole thing and just bite into it and bite around the bones like it's a drummy. And I've been wanting to try that, but I just always forget to do that. Yeah, on the meat, I taste a lot of black pepper. So I'll probably just use 1 tablespoon of black pepper, not the 2 that they ask. I'm sorry, 3. They asked for 3. Yeah, it's getting pretty salty. You're gonna need like some mashed potatoes, some rice, just something to help kill through all the saltiness. I don't know, were they going for like a blackened chicken kind of a thing? But with honey? This is all the flour still. Maybe that's why you're supposed to use honey to mask the saltiness. But you could just use not as much. Yeah, it gets very salty. Overall, it's okay. I probably would not make this again though. No. I would definitely just go with the regular egg wash flour. Not as much spices. Oh man, it's just so salty. And I actually knew that this would be kind of salty just from the amount of spices I put in there. So in this fish sauce base type of Thai green pepper I made here, I didn't put any fish sauce in there. I did not want to add to the amount of salt. In here is just Thai pepper, like 10 of them, cilantro, onion, a little bit of garlic, and lime juice. That's what's in there. Whew. It's spicy, though. It's super crunchy, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't stick to your chicken. And the honey, I don't like it, but it's helping to cut through that saltiness. Right then I feel like it's too much sweet. It's like chewing on a crouton. Man. Okay. I'm done eating. It's just crunch and salt, and I need rice or something. Something really take down the saltiness level that's not honey. Again, I would not make this dish again. And if I ever did, it would be completely different, where it's not even this dish. Now it's just fried chicken. So, give it a shot. You know, if those of you who've actually had it before, let me know in the comments below. Like, is this something you liked? Maybe it's just me. Or what would you guys have probably done differently for this dish?